Welcome to I'm Not Judging But, the podcast where three mums of school-age kids unpack the chaos of modern parenting. I'm Bridie Mae Williams.
I'm Charlie Fuge.
And I'm Vix Wilshire.
We're not experts, just mums knee-deep in homework, hormones and half-eaten snacks.
We say what you're thinking.
With humour and honesty and almost no judgment. Well, maybe just a smidge. Just a little bit.
Coming up on I'm Not Judging But today.
So I'm not judging, but why are kids still wearing ties to school, given that even prime ministers don't wear ties anymore?
Oh, I like that.
I love it.
I'm physically very lazy.
Mentally, though, she's sharp as a tack.
Mentally, I'm like Usain Bolt. Like, my brain is always going. I can juggle. I'm on it. Physically, I'm basically, if I could work lying down all day.
A shuffle up is a good thing. And I even think that if you don't get any of your friends that you wrote down, that's life. Like, you don't get to choose who you're in an office with. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm a bit tough there.
You're so tough. I feel
very tough.
Brutal Charlotte. Brutal Charlie, Jojo's
Thinks
just
is at the
said.
school. She's up there first in the queue.
Today, we're joined by someone whose decisions affect thousands of families across the west of England, whether we realise it or not. She's making decisions on everything from housing to jobs to transport and investment all across our region, all whilst running her own family. Please welcome the fabulous Mayor of the West of England, the wonderful Helen Godwin. Hello!
Hello, thank you for having
Your
me.
ladyship.
This is so
I feel
nice.
like I don't know how to address you.
Mum.
Oh my god! Do you know what my kids sing to me? You remember Dora the Explorer, where they go, "I'm the map, I'm the map."
Yeah.
You know that one?
Yeah.
They do. She's the mayor. She's the mayor. They like to do it in public as well, which is
Of course
fun.
they do.
Love that. Love it.
Of course they do. How many kids have you got?
I've got 3. So they are 11, 14 and 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
16.
How's that going?
Yeah.
That sounds like fun ages.
Do you know, I love it so much. Like, my eldest has just finished her GCSEs last week. So that was obviously a roller coaster. And the youngest, is 11. And so I've got a girl and then 2 boys. But genuinely, I just think they're just amazing. I just love hanging out with them. I love what they think about things. I love hearing about their lives, their friends, all that. I just think, and because we're 5, it's quite a good gang. If it's just the 5 of us, that's enough for a nice night out or bit of a party, isn't it? At 5. So we're cool. Yeah. So I'm very lucky, very, very lucky indeed.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, we will definitely talk more about them later. Can you start us off, though, by telling us, for anyone who doesn't know what it means to be Mayor of the West of England, can you explain it for us?
Yeah, of course. So I think the first thing is what is the West of England? Because like you guys, I'm from here, but I've literally never said to anyone I'm from the West of England. So I think that's the first challenge, where is the West of England? So for our purposes, it's the city of Bristol, Bath and North East Somerset, South Gloucestershire council areas, and hopefully we'll be joined soon by the North Somerset council area as well. So my job sort of covers all 3, soon to be 4, hopefully, of those counties. And you still have council that does all the things to do with education and bins and adult social care, children's social care, all of those sorts of things. And then the combined authority, which is sort of the organisation that I'm a part of, has different responsibilities. So we get the sort of big transport funding that comes from government. So all of the money that we can put into buses, that we can put into more trains, more stations, and hopefully developing mass transit soon. We also get the money for adult skills, so money that supports adults who are continuing to learn or retrain, and also we do some work around young people who are not in work as well, so the youth guarantee. We also get housing investment money, so money that comes in from the government to put into housing housing. And we're also kind of responsible for, you know, big investment that organisations might want to put into big projects like Bristol Temple Quarter. So like the regeneration stuff around the back of Temple Meads, that all sort of sits with us. So it's a really broad job. I'm sure I've missed something in that, but
Sounds like
do
a
a lot
lot
of things. Yeah, no, it
Sounds like you're
lot.
very busy.
That's enough.
Yeah. So it's not a ceremonial position then, no?
No, not at all. Like, that's the thing. Like, everyone's like, oh, where are your chains? Like, there are no chains.
Where are they?
Like,
Where are they? Oh.
I don't have any, but I'm open to it. I keep
You
saying
don't
I'm
get
very
any bling?
No bling.
Oh,
no,
no.
nothing like that, actually.
Did you always want to do this? Was this always a dream of yours?
Well, no, like I definitely wasn't someone that was like, I want to be a politician when I grow up. Like, that's not really my vibe. But I said this to someone the other day, and it does make me sound a bit odd, but I did used to spend quite a lot of time doing sort of petitions when I was younger, or cake sales. And I did enjoy writing to MPs. I used to get very excited when I got,
Oh, good for you.
What did you write to them about?
Yeah.
Oh, everything, like animal rights,
Love
like
that.
more like, you know, more facilities. Like I just loved, and you know, and I had like like my daughter laughed at me the other day because we were talking about pen pals, and she was like, "God, I bet you had pen pals." And I was like, "Yeah, I had 13 from all around the world."
Wow.
14 pen, and I was like that kid. Like I used to love getting post. You know, I was like getting really excited when the post came. So that's not entirely normal, is it? And so that probably is related to.
Do you know what that shows? I think that shows like a real level of organisation. And a real want to talk to people as well and communicate with people,
maybe.
which all things that are really important.
You're being very generous, Brian.
No, it's true. Like, I'm terrible. If I had 13 pen pals, I wouldn't know who was what, where, what was happening. Whereas, like, I feel it actually gives me even more confidence about the job that you're doing. I know you're doing an amazing job, but like even more confidence knowing that you juggled all of that as a young person.
Well, there was no phones. That's the key thing in this, isn't it? Like, there wasn't much else to do in 1980s Begbrook, but, you know, I gave it a go.
That's amazing.
So, for young kids wanting to get into politics or their parents listening, what advice or tips or encouragement would you give them? Write letters?
Well,
Get some pen
Start
pals.
writing to your MP.
To be honest, I think like the best people in politics probably are people that come via another route, if I'm honest. Like the idea of sort of wanting, you know, I think it's kind of in some ways questionable to sort of just want to be a politician. I think like there are loads of things that you can do in terms of like supporting your community or, you know, getting involved with organisations that are sort of making change sort of outside of politics. And it almost feels like politics, you know, should almost happen by accident from that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I know there are lots and lots of people that kind of, you know, really want to work for MPs and all of that sort of stuff. And I think that is like an amazing job if you're a young person, although really, really hard as well. But the idea that, you know, you can, for me, it's all about, because I'm from here and my family's from here and all of my, like, you know, my sisters are here, my mum and dad, my nieces and nephews, like all of us, like one of my nephews just moved to London and that was like, you know, big event.
Whoa.
Like, you know, so that's what drives me. It's like, oh, it's our place. How can we make this better? And so I think you need another reason rather than just wanting to be in politics, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then
it
I think
does.
you become a better politician because of that as well.
Because
Because you
care.
know the people and you have lived experience of the community and like getting into something like charity work or volunteering and then, you know, having a passion for people and community. You'd make a better, that's really great advice. You'd make a better
or like, you know,
politician that way.
Nurses, if you have more nurses that then became politicians, like, you know, it's that sort of thing, isn't it? It's bringing like the experience of being in amongst people and then taking that into that sort of political environment and then doing something with it. I think that's when it gets really exciting and really powerful. And also that helps people to trust you, because trust, as we know, is like a big challenge, isn't it? People just don't believe in politicians. So if you've got more of a story to tell, I think that's better as well.
What did you do before this then?
Oh, I did lots of things. So I used to be, when I left uni, I became a recruitment consultant in London. So I lived in London for like 15 years in my 20s and early 30s. And I did that for like 17 years, which I loved, because in those days it was pre-internet when I started. So it was like literally we'd have names of people that were looking for jobs and their home phone numbers.
Landlines.
On the thing.
Bring back the landline.
And then your clients would phone you and they'd be like, oh, I need someone to do like credit control for the next 2 weeks. And you literally just go through a board on the wall and just phone people like, do you want to go and do some credit control?
Oh, wow. I love that.
It was like a proper, like, you know, yellow pages. It was like a proper old school sort of sales job.
Throwback.
But I was there for like 17 years and ended up like doing lots of different things in that company. And then I was a councillor in Bristol. So I worked when Marvin Reeves was the mayor. I was councillor, and then he asked me to be a cabinet member for children and young people. Which I did for like 4 or 5 years, which I absolutely loved, like all children's social care, special educational needs, all of that stuff. But it was like the best job. I loved it. And then COVID happened. So then I went and worked for PwC, which is like Big Four consultancy, and working with lots of different councils and doing stuff with them. But and then I did that for 3.5 years and then came back to politics, into this. So I tend to flip between like politics and then business and come back again, but it helps actually, because I think I bring stuff from other things that I've done, and sitting on the phones all day.
Excellent.
There was big news last Friday that another mayor of Manchester, Andy Burnham, won a seat in Parliament at the by-election. Do you think he could be the next Prime Minister? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think as of now, Andy has said he wants to go for it. And I don't think, Wed Streeting, who I think was the kind of other person, has said that he will support him. So it might be that no one else goes for it. So I think probably if I was going to the bookies, it'll be like odds on for Andy to be the next Prime Minister.
Really?
Today. I mean, the world could change again tomorrow, right? But yeah, and you're right. Like, he is a mayor, and he's been mayor of Greater Manchester for 9 years, so he's done a big stint up there, and was in Parliament before, and was in cabinet before. So he's he's pretty well qualified for it, and I know him pretty well. We work well together in this job, and he's been very supportive of me, and I'm quite excited by it all, if I'm honest. I think Keir Starmer's speech was quite emotional, and I think it's always gets you, doesn't it, when you see someone kind of show their emotions.
Absolutely.
And he got really quite emotional. But now it's kind of all change again. But personally, I think the experience of being a mayor, especially somewhere like Greater Manchester, which is like much bigger population wise and stuff than what we've got here, but he's proven there that he's made a real difference up there, and he knows his stuff. So interesting summer ahead.
Be quite the promotion, wouldn't it?
But I mean, you spent time in Manchester, Bryony. Like,
I'm here right now, in fact.
It's changed. It's a different place, isn't it, to what it was 20 years ago. I mean, like, I didn't go there for, I think, about 20 years. And I was like, oh my God, it's got skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like a completely different city. But I mean, it's a big promotion. They were showing on the telly earlier, like him going down on the train from Manchester to Euston and all of that. And it's weird. It's mad.
Would you ever want the job? Could we see
God, no.
Prime Minister Helen? No? Oh, I'd vote for you.
No, that's kind. That's kind. You would. No, it's not for me. I love this job. Is just like, I love it so much, because I'm here. Like, in previous jobs, like, I've travelled way more than I do now. Like, so I'm I'm not here all the time. Obviously, I do have to go away now and again, but I'm doing this job. And then I go home, and the kid, I'm going back to my own house.
You've got the work-life balance.
Like everything that I'm doing is for our place. So it just feels I feel really grounded, I suppose is the word. When you're doing this job in the place that you come from, like, you're interacting with people all the time, like in, whether it's in Tesco or whether it's like at the kids' football or whatever. So I just feel like you're much more rooted in the place. And so the decisions that you make are like based on sort of real lives more. And I think that actually is what Andy will take into this job now is that he's been so grounded in and doing politics, but in and around people and in and around communities. So I wouldn't ever want to give this up. Well, I mean, obviously I will because I'm elected, and one day they'll say we don't want you anymore. But yes, I'm staking my claim for good. Yeah, that's the announcement.
Yeah, that's it. That's me. I'm staying forever. What do your kids think about you being mayor?
I think they quite like it. I mean, the age range comes into play there, doesn't it? Because a 16-year-old, it's like she's sort of fine with it. She doesn't really talk about it much, like at school or with her friends or whatever. But I think she can see the kind of strong woman element of it, which I think is good.
Love that.
And she's really supportive of me. And then the boys. I mean, the boys are they're probably sort of more like cheerleaders, you know, like they're super proud, and, you know, they got involved in the campaign and came and like delivered leaflets and all of that sort of stuff. But one of my boys told me that they were doing something in geography this week, and the question was, if you were the mayor of Bristol, what would you do about this? And he said he was
Love that.
Everyone's looking at him.
Yeah, it was like, oh, could do without that.
What would
so
your
I
mum
think
do?
they love it, but yeah, they're about to go to that age where they won't like me at all, let alone like me being on the telly or all over their Instagram.
Did you say you've got an 11-year-old?
Yeah.
So are they starting secondary school in September, or are they?
No, he's there at the minute.
There
He's July
already?
baby, so he's like one of the youngest in the year. So he's just coming up to the end of year 7. Yeah. So I had 11 years at primary school with them, which someone was saying to me the other day that when my eldest started primary school, my youngest was 6 weeks old. And apparently I said to her at the time, like, oh my God, I'm going to be here for 11 years. And now that 11 years has gone.
Flew by.
It just flies. Yeah. Are yours all at primary school still?
My youngest is due to start secondary school in September, and then primary days will be over. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a moment, isn't it?
know.
Yeah.
It's quite an emotional one. What about Bryony? What are your daughters?
Yeah, she's 10. So she's got another
10.
year.
Oh,
yeah, she's got another year left of primary school. And then Vix, you've got the longest left in primary school, haven't you?
I do. I've got a 9-year-old, so she's in year 4. So we've got year 5 and 6, and Daisy's in going into year 10 in September. So just picked all her options and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm the same. I've been at the school, I think, since 2015, and it is. I kind of started thinking I'm gonna miss like holding her little hand, walking up to the school. I mean, they still hold my hands.
Even
my eldest one gets hold of me, you know.
Yeah,
she still thinks I'm cool.
Aww. I still hold my mum's hand.
But it's the hugging, isn't it? And it's just like keeping I just love
that
it.
connection.
I love it so much.
Know, I do too.
I'll tell you what you
so
won't miss though, I'm pretty sure. The primary school WhatsApp group.
I think a few of mine are still going.
Oh, what? Surely,
did you archive them?
No, because I also like to see what's going on.
Observer.
I'm a lurker.
Observer.
That's true. I suppose you've got your like ear to the ground. You need to know what's happening in schools around the southwest.
I don't know what. No,
Ready for Overheard in the playground.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's slagging me off. No, I just like to know what's going on. But I think I've got one for each of the year groups in secondary school as well. An over-infused kind of year 7 activity of let's get a WhatsApp group going. So I've got, hundreds. And then there's all the Labour Party groups, which is a whole other WhatsApp.
Nightmare.
Lots. There's a lot of groups. That's for sure.
Oh my days. Now it's time for In the News, where we unpack the stories shaping modern parenting. From summer sunscreen battles, apparently a top tip is using a makeup brush, to the impending panic that 6 weeks of summer holidays are almost upon us. Nora has 9 weeks, guys. 9 weeks of summer holidays. Wish me luck. Now, recently we spotted a video where the Education Secretary, Bridget Phillipson, discussed how the Mayor of New York told parents that they should change their kids' bedtimes to watch the Knicks in the NBA Finals.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Now there is some debate about the World Cup game, so let's have a listen to this.
So my team recently flagged to me that New York's mayor has temporarily repealed bedtime so that children can stay up late and watch the Knicks in the NBA Finals.
Here is our mayor's order, repealing kids' bedtimes for the Knicks Finals.
Now, for me, suspending bedtime for a basketball game is deeply irresponsible. Football, on the other hand, completely different ballgame. England's upcoming World Cup games are at 9 and 10 o'clock at night, but I'm going to leave it up to parents to decide whether there's any flex with bedtime. My message to students is to back the lads over in America and then get yourself into school the next day. Every school day counts, and these record attendance gains didn't come from nowhere. So as a wise man once said, enjoy it, but enjoy it by being disciplined.
That's quite confusing. Can I just say, I freaking love Mamdani in New York. That guy's an absolute.
Obsessed.
I'm obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with
I
him.
love him so much.
I literally, what an
Amazing.
absolute legend. That's very confusing. It's a bit like stay up, but don't stay up, but don't miss school, but
Be
also watch the
disciplined, but
football.
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Support the boys. Go to bed.
Go to bed. Go to bed. I'm not judging, but what exactly are you trying to say there? Do you know what I mean?
Very confusing message.
So basically, what we're wondering here is, Helen, from your point of view,
Yes.
a lot of the games, because obviously it's in America and Mexico and Canada, a lot of the games are on a bit later over here in the UK, 9, 10 o'clock. Do you let do you watch the football to start with, and do you let your kids stay up late to watch it?
Guys, I don't just watch the England games. We watch every single football game.
Do you really?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Charlotte's like, yes!
Yeah, I mean, my
Finally,
boys
somebody who
play-
understands.
Thank you, Helen. I need you. I need you.
My boys play football 4 nights out of 5. Sometimes, 4 nights out of 5 normally. And they both play Saturday and they both play Sunday. So it's like
Football
our
is
house.
life.
Yeah, we go to Rovers and we're Liverpool, like it's everything. So we've got our World Cup flags
Did you just say
in our back
Rovers?
garden. Yes.
Oh my God, Charlie's a massive lifelong
Helen.
Rovers fan.
I feel like we are connected. Up the gas.
I was about to say up the something else gas then. I remembered I was being filmed.
That's right, safe space, Helen, safe space.
Yeah.
Anyone who isn't from Bristol or doesn't know about football, can you explain up the
Very
gas, please? Because it sounds dodgy.
We watch everything. So I will get home from work tonight and there will be, I don't know, some random country playing some random country. And my youngest is like a stato. So he'll tell me every club that every player plays for and their backstory. So we watch it all. But I'm getting a bit fed up of it already. Like sometimes when it's like 2 matches a night,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on. So the England games and Scotland games, fine. Like they even stayed up for an 11 o'clock Scotland game, I think on Friday that was. So that's fine. And they were definitely England games they can watch. But I did go for like a half time of the 9 o'clock game last night. I was quite firm. I was like, you go up at half time. So I think they're going up like, I don't know, 9:30, 9:45.
Because some people are suggesting for like the younger kids, maybe they can watch the highlights in the morning. But if you're a hardcore football fan,
Not the same.
I mean, full confession, Helen, I don't even know who's playing or what's going on.
Do you know that it's the World Cup, Bryony?
Yeah, you go sports. Hey, Vix. Go sports. Go sports. Go sports. Charlie's like, finally, someone who I can talk to about this. Me and Vicky are absolutely useless. Oh, you're playing the football? Oh, okay, lovely.
No, I do. I like the kind of, what I like is when it gets to like the knockouts. And then if, God willing, England do all right, then I quite like that feeling when everyone's in it together. You must get into it at that,
Yeah, I can get behind it when it's
stages.
like, the sort of, the exciting, important bits. I loved watching the Lionesses, like happily watch them.
Amazing.
But yeah, do you play sports, Helen? Like, do you switch off? And sort of, is that how you relax, or is that not really?
I'm physically very lazy.
Mentally, though, she's sharp as a tack.
Mentally, I'm like Usain Bolt. Like my brain is always going. I can juggle. I'm on it. Physically, I'm basically, if I could like work lying down all day.
I think our teenagers do that, don't they? I often find
it.
Daisy.
Yeah.
I do. It's funny. Like I do try really hard. So I try and go for a run. It's not much. Like once a week on a Sunday morning, I'm just like, right, I'll just go for a little trot, around and feel better about myself. And I do like I do like being out. Like yesterday morning, actually, I got up at 3:15 and walked up to Glastonbury Tor to watch the solstice.
Wow.
That's a bit left field, isn't it? Just from nowhere. So I do like to be out and about, and I love it when we do go out like in the woods and stuff. Like I like all of the like nature, like Badock's Wood. I just think is the most amazing. You know, when you go in there and it's like the leaves are all like bright green and you just hear all the birds like with the dog and stuff. I'm like, this is like amazing. But
and you're in the middle of bloody Southmead. You wouldn't have thought it, would you?
I know, but there's so many places like that in Bristol, isn't there?
Oh, it's gorgeous. I used to be the councillor for Southmead, so I love
it's so lovely, Badock's, isn't it?
As well, because it's like it's gorgeous. I love it. But I really should. I mean, I'm 50, so there's no point in me saying I should really get into sport, because obviously it's not going to happen.
Hey, it's never too late. Big on the girl power, obvs. Is it hard being a female in politics still, or do you think things have changed?
Ooh. No, I don't think things have changed. I think there's an acceptance that women are going to be in politics, and probably that's changed. But it's quite hard. Like it's quite hard because of the online stuff, which I generally just don't look at. Like that's how I deal with that. But a lot of women who would be brilliant in politics or might fancy doing it, I don't think would, because it just feels so toxic. And there's 4 of us women mayors, all Labour mayors, and we talk to each other all day, not all day,
WhatsApp group
every day. WhatsApp group. But we're like quite, we really support each other. And I think sometimes it does feel hard, and sometimes it does feel like, even though you're in the job, it's still the men are in charge, and you have to sort of remind people that you're there and all the rest of it. So it's definitely not like, I really love what I do and I wouldn't complain about it at all. But, it's not for the faint hearted, I suppose. Like you've got to be I don't want to say you've got to be tough, because I really don't believe that you should have to be tough. And I don't believe either that, politics is brutal. Like I really challenge that, because I think if you start accepting that, then you're asking particularly women to behave in a way that isn't natural to us. Like we don't want to be aggressive and making things difficult for each other. But it's like it can be a bit harsh, but we do need more women, we need more women to go for it, and frankly, like more mums as well, because I think when you're a parent, you experience life differently, don't you? Because you're constantly thinking about what we're trying to do for the future, like how safe the world feels for your kids, all of those sorts of things. So it's a real driver. So I think I'm sure it's been said before, but if you could stick a load of mums in charge, things would get done much more quickly.
Oh my gosh, we'd be sorted in a week.
So efficient. So efficient.
So efficient with a like my inbox before I had kids and I was working like obviously full time, and I used to spend like quite a lot of time sorting out my social life from work. Like I'd sort of run a whole kind of social life there. And then when I went back after having kids, like part-time, I was a machine, because you just want to get home, don't you? You're just
you've only got that allocated slot and you've got to fit it all in. You're like boom, 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 boom,
That's
boom.
it.
Yeah.
So you become brilliant at it, because you're like, okay, and then I'm going to sort out the rest of my life when I get home. So those skills are really important, I think.
Do you think that your kids will want to follow suit then? No.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought so. No, no, I would doubt it. Oh, I don't know, maybe the youngest one. My daughter, no, I don't know what she'll do, although she is about to do politics A-level, which obviously I'm secretly thrilled about. But I can't imagine her wanting to be a politician. She's quite, like I say, quite private, and she's not as out there as me. The middle one, he's already got his own podcast, actually. So watch out. He's got a football. Yeah, he's got a football podcast that he does with his mates, and he's so he sort of already is like, I want to be a sports broadcaster or journalist. Like he's very focused on that. And I mean, the youngest could do anything he wants to do, but I don't know what he'll do. He's one on his own, really. That's a wait and see, and I cannot wait Yeah.
They sound amazing.
Yeah.
No, they are cool. But it's funny, isn't it? Because I think it'd be the same with your kids. Like when they know you do this, it opens up a world to them, doesn't it? That they think, well, that's a possibility for me, or, they sort of see you taking opportunities. So I really like that. I like the fact they're not going to be sort of going into things thinking, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. Whereas I think for me, because I didn't really have anyone around me in this sort of world, apart from my letter writing, I didn't really have any. I didn't really, there wasn't like, oh, how do you become this? It was, you have to just figure it all out yourself. Yeah. So it's a balance, isn't it? When you've got kids, like how much do you
influence
make them work for it versus help them out? I think that's it's still one that I don't know if I've got that right or not, but we'll see.
Don't know if, I don't think any of us know. So we're all just winging it and hoping for the best. Yeah.
Winging
exactly.
it.
Now it's time for Overheard in the Playground. Charlie, what have you got for us?
Wow. It's the season of Shuffle Up. So all the kids at school are going through the stages of what classes they'll be in next year. And usually, I don't know if this happens at your school, but usually you get to write down 3 names of your favourite besties. Yeah. And then if you're guaranteed, I think, 1, and then you might get 2, you might get all 3. But my friend at her school, she arrived at the school gates, everybody in tears, absolutely awful situation, lots of tears. The queue for the teacher line, very big, lots of upset. No. So none of the kids really got who they wanted to be with. And they do say, don't they, that there's not really supposed to be a lot of movement. You're kind of just supposed to put up with it.
Yeah.
Does this happen in your school? How do you guys feel about it? Do you think this is something that should carry on taking place?
Oh, it's tricky. It is tricky.
It's so hard, isn't it? Because it's... they can't cater for everyone, but I think they do. I think if they're going to give the option, they should stick to it and at least have work out that they've got one friend. It's really hard. It's so nerve-wracking every year. I know some schools that used to just they'd follow up, they'd all be together and just stick in the same group and just go to different teachers, and it just seems so much change every year. And it's hard. I don't know. I'd fight for change if I thought she was going to be really miserable.
Yeah.
But it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Nora had to write down 5 names maybe, and they were told they weren't allowed to discuss who they've put on their list, which I think is very sensible, because in case you put someone on your list and they didn't put you on theirs, you don't want anyone to be upset. So I think that's a good policy. And they've basically been told that at least one person from their list will be in the class with them. So I suppose that gives them a little bit more leeway if they've got kind of...
But that's really fair, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems fair.
You're guaranteed something. So if you put down 5 and you're guaranteed 1, that obviously makes it easier for the school. But it's the kids see what the contract is. I think, you described, we've had that before where I love that Shuffle Up. That had gone from my memory, but then now it's Shuffle Up. I think one of mine put down 2 or 3 one year and didn't get any of them. And I thought and it was just the injustice of it. I think for me it was the fact that they'd put it down because they'd been asked to, and then none of them. That just seemed really unfair. So I think I think it's fine to do it, but you've got to be able to see it through. But I also one of mine, that most of their year never did change, actually. They pretty much stayed the same. And I think that's quite nice as well, because then those connections are really deep. And
but then you can't break the cliques. So if there's a clique, I still feel like a Shuffle Up is a good thing. And I even think that if you don't get any of your friends that you wrote down, that's life. You don't get to choose who you're in an office with. And
no, true.
The classroom's for learning, and then you can just go out and play with whoever you want anyway. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm a bit tough there.
You're so tough. I feel very tough. Brutal, Charlotte. Brutal, Charlie. Jojo's just
said. At the school. She's up there first in the queue.
Excuse me. I get some of that, but then I also think when they're young at primary school, they've got to like suck so much up and be, you know, school's very different from when we were kids at school. There's not a lot of free expression and creativity, and they've got to really kind of suck up, head down, learn what they're being told. And I just feel like if they've got like, you know, at least one of their mates, like it might make their day a bit. Just give them one, Charlie.
Okay, I'm
Might
sold.
make it a bit brighter.
Give them one.
Give them one. Okay.
I don't want an email from you, Vix, all right? Don't be slagging me off on the WhatsApp.
You're going to get one from me.
You know I'd never do that. I love you so much.
I'm not judging, but if you're going to give the children the option to write down a list of who they'd like in their class, you have to, like you say, follow up on that and actually follow through on at least a child.
Yeah.
If you're not going to do that, don't give them the option.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it. Otherwise, you kind of build them up and then just smash them down. So I think one or the other. Good. I'm glad we've solved that. I've seen a side to Charlie I didn't know about there. Didn't know about that. I've known Charlie since we were 4 years old, Helen. I'd never seen that side to her.
So hard.
It's the heat. No shit today. No shit.
Just not taking any shit. Tell you what.
No shuffle up shit
middle-aged women
today.
when it
No
gets this
shuffle
hot.
up shit.
So, no shuffle up.
Right, that's enough.
Right, now it's time for Between You and Me, where our lovely listeners share their dilemmas, problems, or anecdotes, and we offer a little unqualified advice in return. What are you like at giving advice, Helen? I feel like you'd be good at giving advice.
I just give it whether it's wanted or not.
Yes, perfect. You'll fit right in. Okay, so we've had an email from Lila in Glasgow. Hi, my son is 5 years old and is asking for a Switch Nintendo for his birthday in August. Aside from the fact that it's expensive to get one of these things, do you think 6 years old is too young to start playing video games? I know some kids in his class and year group have been playing them for a while, but often because they have an older sibling. Do your kids play video games? And if so, how old are they when you let them play them? And do you think it's addictive? Good question. Yeah, Nora got a Switch. I think she was about 6 or 7. 6, 7. And sorry, that was terrible.
Bringing it back.
Sorry, no. But we're very strict about what games she can play on it. So, you know, she can play Minecraft, Mario, you know, things like that. But we're not going to let her have access to anything that we would deem inappropriate for her at that age. But I don't know, you've got older kids, Helen. What's the deal?
Yeah,
with...
so I was just thinking, so we're a Switch family as well. We have a Switch, but we don't have like Xbox or like what's the other one?
PlayStation.
Yeah. So there's no they don't everything. You know, they can't go and sit in a room and game. Like I'm not a fan of that so much. But we've got the Switch. So even my dad said to me, it's like before they got the Switch, he's like, shouldn't they have like a computer game or something?
Really?
Which I think maybe was it that they were annoying him, and he was like, "Can you not just give them something?
Give them a screen."
So we gave, give them a screen. I think we gave them theirs like at the end of COVID. So I think my middle one was probably about, oh God, I hate to say it, 6 or 7 as well. Like, so around the same sort of age, but the younger one obviously is sort of 2.5 years younger. So he was younger, same as you. Like they only have FIFA, Mario, like you know, no sort of what's the Fortnite, nothing like that. So it's quite sort of, you know, it's quite innocent really. But what I would say is that the younger one is definitely more addicted to screens than the older two. And so it's that thing, isn't it, when you have 3, by the time the third one comes along, your parenting has sort of, you know, died a death really. So he's much more like, you know, they've got very limited, we're quite hot I think on like limiting screen time and stuff like that, so they have access to stuff but it's all very limited. But he's definitely like, he'll sort of pick up the Switch or pick up his phone like almost absent-mindedly, whereas the other two definitely are not like that. But I don't
Do you know what?
It's
though?
really
You can
hard,
blame your
isn't it?
dad. Be like, well, he was the one who
Look
wanted
at
the
what you've
screen.
done.
Yeah.
Look what you've
But
done.
they've got time limits on it, I sort of feel I'm a bit like the world has these things. So it's up to us as parents and up to sort of society to figure out how we manage that. I'm not really a fan of kind of just taking things away, because I'm like, well, the temptation then is still there and the world still exists with them in it. I don't know. It's a can of worms, isn't it? All this stuff to get it right.
It is, but I think a really, really good point for Lila is that these things are out there, but it is our responsibility to manage them. That was such a good point. And I'm the same as you two. They have, we've got a Switch. Go Switch. And I love it as well. And like playing Mario Kart, and it's so much fun. And like Just Dance, but Minecraft, Prim is amazing at building stuff. But we manage it for the length of time she's on it. And for the older one, her phone time, we limit it. And I think it's about, making sure that they're playing age-appropriate games, that you're not just giving in to what everyone else is doing. But I think it can be a really positive family thing as well. We all play Mario Kart together sometimes.
Yeah. We hope that helps, Lila. If there's a parenting drama or dilemma you want our unqualified advice on, then send us a DM or voice note on Instagram. You'll find us at I'm Not Judging But Pod. And don't forget you can watch us on YouTube and Spotify. Please like and subscribe. Now, Helen, we like to ask every guest at the end of the podcast to finish off this sentence. I'm not judging, but, and then say one thing that really winds you up within the realm of parenting. For example, you might say, I'm not judging, but why do kids always drop their stuff by the front door for me to trip over and expect some kind of shoe, bag fairy to move them? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
So I'm not judging, but why are kids still wearing ties to school, given that even prime ministers don't wear ties anymore?
Oh, I like that.
I love it.
I completely agree with you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very outdated.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really mad. Like our kids' school, they've just said that they're going to potentially get rid of blazers, because they don't wear ties already. But now they've said they might get rid of blazers and let them wear hoodies, which I just think is really sensible.
More practical.
I just don't get the sort of, if the whole thing about dressing in stiff clothes for school is about preparing for the workplace, then because the workplace isn't like that anymore, why?
It looks very different now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're not all living in Mad Men anymore.
Yes.
No,
Smoking in the
nice
office in a three-piece suit,
Yeah, well, that's it. Like those days, yes. But so I it's really bugging me that. I'm like, why are we still doing this to kids? Like
That's
making them all. Yeah.
I can still
Do you
tie
agree
a
with
tie.
it though?
I can
tie a tie.
Still tie a tie from my school days. I do agree with that, actually. I think I agree with uniform wholeheartedly, and I think it is really good for kids to wear uniform for multiple reasons. But I don't see why they should be uncomfortable. I don't get that.
And also the price for the parents.
And the price,
These
exactly.
are so ridiculous. And you see them all in year 7 with their blazers that are way too big. I definitely bought Daisy's a couple of sizes up.
Because you're stretching out till year 11.
I'm stretching out until year 11.
Yeah. I had the same one for 5 years when I was in secondary school.
Exactly.
Literally in year 7.
Growing with her.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today, Helen. We've absolutely loved having you on. We love you, Helen. We can find you on socials at Mayor Helen Godwin. Is that right?
You can.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And best of luck with everything. Thanks so much for joining us. Love you lots, Charlie and Vix. See you next week.
Bye, Helen.